Jin Zhao super strong in this patch, a lot of early pressure. It kind of feels like to me, Rogue Warriors has the pressure advantage in lane. They also have arguably like the stronger early jungler. It's like, yeah, that neutral lane state paying off.
You're absolutely right. They've set up the neutral lane state. They've set up a gank for Xiao Hao. They've set up an early kill onto Yu Yanja. Rogue Warriors just playing the flute and Top Esports dancing to their tune. Thing here is if they happen to have good lane matchups, which they do so far, right? We talked about the Ryze versus Sylas. We talked about Aphelios having to push on the bot side. Cast is in the mid lane. Forge flashes out, keeps himself safe for the time being. It does feel like even the scaling conversation,
I don't see a reason for them not to.
All right, well, Yu Yanja has just set off recalling, whereas Chocho is making a beeline straight across the map, but it's going to be a smite fight, and Cast is going to beat ZDZ, who doesn't have smite. In comes Qingtian, Showstopper comes through on Xiao Hao. There's the Haymaker. He will go down. Top Esports in full retreat here. Well, they got the Herald, and they got away with it.
Yeah, still a win for Top Esports. Herald for a kill. You take that one, but Rogue Warriors trying to do as much as they're taking a kill onto Xingtian. And do you not see... Oh, Engage coming in.
Pick coming out here off the back of it. Knight getting on top of Forge. No realm up this time, buddy. And Knight grabs himself the kill.
Have to be pretty cautious if you try and do it without a wave. Obviously, the opportunity got punished.
Oh, we've got a big 1v1, actually. They're going to commit to this one. Showstopper comes through, but the Dominus is enough. ZDZ just destroys him.
Yeah, just absolutely dominates him. And obviously there's
that this is going on. Chocho has finally spotted that one out. Those wards in that corner can be very pesky, can be difficult to deal with because sometimes they're not always spotted.
And the Renekton with the Dominus down as well, a lot of sustained damage. And we do see the Herald thrown down top. They're looking to dive on the back of this.
I'm going to try and get the kill. That's one down, and Qingtian flashes out to safety. The Herald got the charge as well. Forge, I mean, he's TP'd in. He's trying to do something. He's got a bit of damage, to be fair to him, but I don't see a way he can 2v3 this one alongside Xiao Hao, especially since Yu Yanja's arriving as well. Plates being traded in the bottom side. You got to expect Forge has to back away here, or a redive could come out from Top Esports.
Yeah. I think he has to play this one safe. But he cleared the wave by Rogue Warriors, but because they commit so many resources up there, they leave that top bot lane exposed. Top Esports trying to get this tier 2 tower, and we do see Rogue Warriors bot lane come to defend though.
Yeah, we've got a fight on our hands. It's going to be Qingtian in trouble. Showstopper outside of his Haymaker is there as well. And Qingtian will go down for his trouble. There are 3 men under this tower. And I don't know why Top Esports are pushing so hard for this one. Knight has to back away next, but it's a double kill into the pocket of Betty. That couldn't have gone much worse, because Xiao Hao and Forge have got a charge on the inhibitor tower at the other side of the map.
It's just...
I wasn't sure whether to bring this up before the game, and I decided not to because it seemed a little bit too tenuous. But if you think back to last split, Rogue Warriors
get, you know, more and more. We'll get on the hype train. We'll continue to the next station, and I think it should be, you know, a strong first game for them.
Oh, Betty's gone too far forward though, and he's just removed from play. Top Esports, you make a tiny mistake and they take you apart. Betty got greedy, wanted his Kraken Slayer procs, thought he was a Aphelios and he had a Brom, so he was fine, but it's not how the game works. And now Top Esports 5v4. It's their turn to put the pressure on. They're underneath the tower here. Feels like Rogue Warriors do want to defend. There's not enough minions for Top Esports to get greedy.
Before the Dragon even spawns.
Why bait for the Drake when you can just go straight away? Top Esports don't even know it's happening. They are completely unaware. Rogue Warriors have pulled the wool over Top Esports' eyes. They've taken the Baron before the trade even needs to happen. Now 15 seconds until the Drake is up. Jackie Love gets tagged by a Q. He will back away. But Rogue Warriors are like, look, we still don't need the Drake. We can just push with a Baron wave onto this mid tower. There's a little replay on the bottom right of the realm up to get the carries into the pit. Now face checking into this river. Top Esports have already started the Drake off. Rogue Warriors do want to contest here. Jagged could be in trouble, but he flashes into the Dragon Pit. Could have a 50-50. Xiao Hao moving over. No smite for Xiao Hao, so this should be Top Esports Drake coming through. And now the rest of the fight. Showstopper in. There's a haymaker on 3 as well. Qingtian, huge engage. But do they have the damage to finish the fight? Knight stuck at the front line. It's Jackie free firing though. Rogue Warriors getting low on this one. And the skill expression on these champions. The chase down from top esports is possible. It's 1-for-1 so far. Rogue Warriors slowly but surely getting chased. But looks like they've got out with it.
Yeah, and it's really important Rogue Warriors disengaged on that one. The Dragon's already gone. There's nothing really to play for in this fight. And if you die, you lose that Baron buff that you were able to pick up. So completely the right call to disengage.
Count as rolling a 3 if it's not 369 on the roster. We'll have to see. Qingtian on the flank, though. Could have another huge set engage. In he goes with the showstopper. The rest of the team here to follow up the haymaker onto 2. ZDZ on the front line. But it is only Yu Yan just to go down. The damage was there. Karsa gets the kick onto Betty. What a play from Karsa! Realm Warp out to safety though, still 4 strong, but the 3 players remain from top esports. It's Jackulov, Karsa, and Knight. 3v4 here. Knight with the Zhonya's has Kingslayer available, flashes away. There's one for Jackulov as they look for a little bit more as well. Karsa gets the red buff. The slow's coming down on Xiaohao. Chocho 1 HP. Forge getting tagged by the W, taken out by Knight. Double kill for Knight as they look for a little bit more as well. Rogue Warriors consistently falling apart in these fights.
Going into team fights on the back of that and much more comfortable. See Chocho
Jackulov with his signature E forward, so now he's in trouble. Xiaohao's going to be locked in his tracks. I think Jackulov's going to be okay on this one. Karsa backs out as well, but the rest of the fight going to ensue as in goes Knight in the middle of everyone. Zhonya's to keep himself safe. Health bar's getting pretty low on Rogue Warriors, but Forge chunking out the damage here as Qingtian goes down. That EQ combo from Forge just annihilated top esports.
Yeah, you can see the difference between getting on the back line. You have to approach these intelligently, and this actually could be a favorable scenario for top esports because they're all corralled into the pit.
This is, we've seen top esports do this plenty of times before. Knight looking to get in the pit. Karsa gets it! Karsa, you beautiful man. That's his signature Lee Sin. He sacrifices his life to get this steal. Can the rest of the team get out, though? In they go. Xiaohao closing the gap. Forge is getting low as well. Yu Yan just off of the backside. He's buying time all across the entire team. And Rogue Warriors, they're falling apart here. Betty in a 1v1 with Jackulov. Chocho next to him falls down. Knight closes the gap onto Betty as well. The double for Knight. And how do they do it every single time, Orcs? How is it possible?
They angered Rogue Warriors. They're like, we want to fight. You took the Baron off us. We want answers. And top esports are able to play with that, kiting back. You see Betty trying to push forwards, but he's not able to deal with Jackulov. That frozen heart makes him too tanky. And now it's 3 members against 2. They have the Baron buff. They might just push for the end here. This is Jackulov Knight so strong right now.
This is just classic top esports. Xiaohao has to start a fight here, has to try and do something, but the towers are going to be taken down. That's half of Forge's health just from the haymaker. Qingtian surviving. I think top esports gonna realm warp out to safety. They can't end for now, but I want to go back through this jungle. Keep your eyes on Chocho. What he can block with the Unbreakable will be crucial in the fight, but Knight already stolen an ultimate, so that can't be blocked this time. Everfrost goes wide, though. And now Jackulov east forward. Qingtian's behind everyone. All of the AoE goes through, and the game might just be over, Orcs. Rogue Warriors, they gave us a good showing. They gave us a good early game, but they fall apart when it matters the most, and Qingtian gets a bit of redemption with a triple kill. After a rough early game, he takes over the fights.
And we see Knight and Jackulov absolutely on fire in these fights. Rogue Warriors just unable to set up for these team fights, unable to find a 5v5 with a backline safe. Qingtian consistently finding these engage angles just to shut down this Aphelios, and it just shows the sort of caliber of this team. The early game, bit rough. The draft obviously didn't help them out, but when it comes to the mid, they can still swap. So we'll wait and see a little bit longer if they are going to keep it there. But, you know, it can technically go mid lane. It should just be able to harass the Akali down in that situation. That Knight is ready and in position to move. Oh, comes in.
Oh, pick onto Betty. Massive damage already. A bomb going through. There's the flash from Betty to keep him alive. But Chocho left up the creek without a paddle. That's going to be a kill for Jackulov. First blood for top esports as the observer falls off of his chair. I hope he's okay.
How difficult it is to position on this carry when you're up against, you know, a Ziggs and a Gangplank.
Oh, hang on. Qingtian having to bat him away, but ZDZ still has the needlework. One more ult going through, finishes the kill. And 2 games in a row, ZDZ finds the solo kill. teams interact in terms of scaling in a vacuum, right? When you think about this short-range composition out from Rogue Warriors as Yanja, mate, you just saw him take the dragon. I don't know where you thought they would be on the map right now, but the shot's coming on through. It's an easy kill for Betty, and maybe Jangilov can get a bit of damage back, but that's all he'll get. But yeah, let's talk about the Baron. That's still
looking for those opportunities.
They're going to have to be what Top Esports were in Game 1, creative and playmaking. Jojo, there's not much space for creativity and playmaking in that situation as he just gets pummeled. This will be the first tower taken by Top Esports. Your Herald doesn't mean anything when you're against a Ziggs. This is the power of the pick. This is the reason we wanted to see it in the meta. And now Qingtian in a bit of trouble. The Herald won't finish the tower off, obviously. A couple of autos will finish that one, and now with an accelerated shock.
An area because unsurprisingly, you're going to take Poe for it, but they found Qingtian.
Oh, the flash into the Raptor pit, Qingtian. He couldn't have messed that one up any more than he did. It's a disaster for him. But hey, at least Top Esports will get themselves a Drake. That was good positioning from Xiaohao, though. To be fair, like, Qingtian, I don't think he was expecting the enemy jungler to be there.
I think that's the big thing is that they kind of left the bot lane just kind of a bit isolated, and then they opted to go for that aggressive play. Qingtian, the thought process there.
Qingtian hammer away on a tier 2 on the top side. Forge will be able to finish that tier 1 off, but that's pretty much all they'll do. As a curtain call comes out on the top side, looks like Rogue Warriors actually want to fight this. Yanja getting real low as Carson completely whips the ult, but it's not going to matter. The damage is there. That's one killer bomb in from the side as well, as Betty forced out of the play. Top Esports somehow go 2 for 0 there. I'm not quite sure how they pulled that off. Now Forge in the bottom side still will at least trade a tier 2 for the play, but I don't know. I'm not sure this favors Rogue Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, Top Esports are getting a tier 2 themselves, and they're getting the gold from the kills.
And he scaled into the late game way too early, a lot earlier than Rogue Warriors would have liked. And now underneath the tower they go. Ziggs W a little bit early as Xiaohao running distractions. Qingtian the one to go down. It was a flash forwards from the Jin. Xiaohao in trouble. There was Karsa in a 1v1 with the enemy jungler. ZDZ in the backline, and he's taken out Jangilov. Top Esports have been rooted as Karsa cannot take this fight in the backline. He falls, and Rogue Warriors have made the picks happen.
And that's the approach they needed, the flank play. Oh, Kane Cole gonna come down.
Knight trying to dodge. He's not doing the greatest job of it. Gets hit by every single shot. Fair play to Betty there. But he will clear the wave, importantly. So
does have Forge backing him up.
I think he's been spotted now. I'm pretty sure Carster saw him, but he's on to Knight already. The orange has come out. Jackie loves in trouble and taken out by ZDZ. Yanja underneath the tower, but ZDZ still basically full HP. Yanja trying to dodge shots, but he can't do it. And Betty, the sniper, takes yet another one with his ulti. And now into the pit go Rogue Warriors. And Orcs, they're actually taking over the game. Are they actually going to do it?
We'll have to see if Top Esports can contest. Cost is low, but could try and find a steal here. They need to take him out of the fight. Forge is looking. Won't take much to take out this Sejuani at this point. I think they should just have the Baron.
Yep, Karsa has to back away. They can't contest it. 10-4 on the scoreboard. A 3,000 gold shuriken there. Now Rogue Warriors starting the Drake off. This is a Mountain Soul if Rogue Warriors can take it.
And they need to reapproach quickly and try and get in on this.
Yeah, just stepping forward. He's going to be the front line. There's a hook. Gets onto the support, but immediately Jackie Love is just eradicated. And look at Betty just free-firing his ult once again. CDZ in the middle of the fray. It's going to be 1-for-1. Knight still going strong as he's finally taken out. Carson gets in against the Drake. How does he get away with it every time? Stops the soul being taken, but 4 people die from Top Esports. Rogue Warriors, they don't need the Dragon Soul if they can just end the game. They did it in spring, and now they take a game here against Top Esports. It's going to be 1 apiece on the scoreboard, and Rogue Warriors desperately try to keep this hype train alive.
A well-deserved game as well. I mean, Top Esports were forced into a really uncomfortable position. They had, you know, once more, Rogue Warriors kind of happy with the bot lane they've come out in this situation. We will get to see where the solo laners end up. I think ZDZ will be taking the chase into Qingtian. Really like it being used to try and find a little bit more in those level ones.
Oh,
and he face-checked the ball.
ZDZ is completely doomed here. He's trying to walk to the wall, but there's no way you flash there with the Ignite ticket away. And Rogue Warriors, it's just not pretty, is it? It's just not the way that they wanted to start exactly that. That said, though, Ash certainly does a little bit better with a couple of levels. And Knight's going underneath the tower for the 1v1 solo kill. He's not even level 6 yet, and he manages to make it happen.
And this is not like it's being forced by the team. We're not seeing any extra.
Oh,
Betty.
Flash forward from Yu Yanja, then back away. Betty gets over the wall himself.
Oh, my Lord.
It's Knight. The man has a family. The poor soul. His family's at home watching this in tears at this point as Knight is just bodying Forge in the mid lane.
Early champion, I don't see how you sort of get out of this situation. See here, the Tempest comes down, finds the Sonic Wave, and just a kick. Oh, no, sorry, this is the early one before he had the kick. So just enough damage on those autos. And this is the one where he has the ult available. Goes for the Warthog back. And he's just beating him in many range. I mean, this is the thing. When you're fed, you can kind of just do this. The kick, giving enough damage that the Sonic Wave execute can finish him off.
Mid lane and get that Herald down. Oh, you'd unlock Knight to take over the game.
And here's the thing is that before this, we saw Xiao Hao on these aggressive early picks.
Can't quite finish this one off. Yu Yan just so aggressive, but the Unbreakable is there. The stun on to Cho Cho. True shot goes completely between the goalposts. And guess what is being set up? Knight and Casa moving in. The desperation recall from Cho Cho, but that ain't happening. In goes Knight. There's one down. Betty gets hit by the Q. Knight is taking this into his own bare hands. Casa starts the Drake off as well. As Knight leans down towards this bottom side once more. The Herald will probably be the next port of call here for Top Esports, as that's still in the pocket of Casa. And they've only got 3 minutes to take away some of those places. Knight, that they get, and some of the dicey wins that they get, and properly factor it in when you have games like this where it is just pure domination and it feels like half the time they're not taking it seriously. Here we go. Knockup comes in as it's a 4v4. Yu Yanja playing Unbreakable on the front line, but he will go down surely. The flash actually comes out as Casa drops a cheeky Herald mid-fight. I think it was going to run out. Jingtian showstopper in as Forge goes down for the 19th time this game. A Moonfall onto the back line as well. ZDZ to fall. And Top Esports, they haven't even lost a player in the fight. This is still a flawless game from them as the Herald went over to the mid lane.
Gets that tower very low. And now they're looking for the dive on this bot lane.
Yu Yanja happy to tank. In they go. Chocho's already down. And it's going to be Xiao Hao finished off as well. At least he ruined the perfect game. But Knight with yet another double kill here is just so out of control. He's 3,000 gold ahead individually, Orcs. Oh, Casa's going to go down. Betty, surely one more Q. Can Casa dodge it? Sidestep Casa. He's got his dancing shoes on today. Oh, no, Knight's gone down in the mid lane. He's going to go on to Betty. Can't quite finish it off. Didn't have the kick. Yeah, I mean, look at the gold lead, Orcs. What is this? What are we witnessing right here? This is just disgusting. They're almost 10,000.
Much as the game goes on. Gonna throw down that Herald Big and get the tier 2. Rogue Warriors need to back away. How much they can. They're not gonna fight. Really do. E from Knight. And then get out before he TP's in. That kind of might be the win con, but looks like Rogue Warriors are looking for Forge here.
Oh, no. When you see a set walk past you like that, you know you're in trouble. Forge is going to be pulled in. Qingxian gets some true damage in. He's got a bit deep on this one and actually will just go down. The rest of the team could not close the gap. He went way too far. The showstopper was not meant to go in that direction. And guess what? Knight was in base. He's just TP'd into the bottom side. Knight has literally almost all of the gold that Top Esports has right now. So fighting without him doesn't feel like the smartest player in the world. Qingtian is punished.
But that's the win con for Rogue Warriors. Fight without Knight. It's fine. Oh,
yeah.
ZDZ.
Jackie Love is looking for a 1v1 with ZDZ. I'm not especially sure this one Ash wins, but then again, I guess I don't know a whole lot about League of Legends, do I? Because Ash just 1v1 Jace. I don't think that's meant to happen, Orcs, but I guess that's how the game works these days.
No, probably not. Not in melee range, not without your ult, just standing there, just autoing him and winning.
They had even items. No, that's even items.
Yeah, not ideal. We do now see Rogue Warriors looking to contest this one. Xiaohao has to kind of try and steal, but doesn't actually have flash. Has to dash over. The body blockers are there. If he comes near, Xingtian's just going to ult him away. Or Knight will just kill him.
Knight's just going to go out and be like, come on, guys, 1v3, let's go. I'll take you on. And Rogue Warrior's like, no, I think we're okay.
Oh, he landed a Sonic Wave.
Oh, he's going in. He's looking for more. Xiaohao's in trouble. Dragon Rage available to him. Another Sonic Wave lands. Come on, Knight. You got to go for that. It's just too beautiful. And also, you get the lovely coconut bonk when the Q lands in the first place. Here we go. Arrow in. Xiaohao blocks it, and it means that the AD carry is caught instead. Oh, the team's grouped up. Xingtian has a shield. Knight goes in. Moonfall is there as well. As Knight is just killing everyone. That is disgusting as he just jumps through the back line. Betty jumps in for a kill because he knows it's already over. And a showstopper is exactly that. Coming through from Xingtian at the end of the fight. Knight is 10-0-4. Sir, you can take a bow. I've never seen a more dominant 1v9. It wasn't even because his team was lagging behind. It's because he just took everything into his own hands. Knight is having the split of his life. He is in peak form, and Top Esports are dominating.